What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis once again answering the questions that you ask me. Make sure you go to the askchazzellisproject.com, get a consultation, a quick question, and check out some of the archive live streams I have. There's going to be more coming up, so make sure you keep checking with me and checking those out. Also, go to Ask Chazzellis on Facebook. Make sure you like that also if you want to see different things that I don't put up on this channel. And if you need a profile review for Facebook, a dating site or anything, make sure you go to the askchazzellisproject.com and get that also. Anyway, I get a whole lot of questions from people that are basically about what you do and don't do when you start a relationship. But unfortunately, a lot of the questions that I get from people are usually to correct the problem after they've already done something that they probably shouldn't have done going in. A lot of people want to try to start a relationship and, will make the mistake of doing certain things that make it harder going forward. So here are 3 relationship don'ts, things that you should not do when trying to start a relationship. Number 1, don't create unreasonable time frames based on your actions. Now, what does that mean? A lot of times we do things in the beginning of a relationship that cause us to put the relationship on, or put the prospective relationship on a rush, right? You might go out with a girl on the first date and then you decide for whatever reason you want to spend $1,000 on this girl on this date. So you put this investment in and now you call her the next day and you're like, so are we in a relationship or what's going on right now? And she's like, what? We just went out on one date. Yo, I spent $1,000 on you. Now you gonna act like this, You decided to spend $1,000 on somebody and you knew money was a trigger for you and something that made you want to rush the situation. So don't put that kind of investment in something that you don't necessarily know is going to work out and then decide to put an unreasonable time frame on the other person. Because just because you spent money on that person doesn't mean that they now have some great admiration for you or that they know that they want to be in a long-term relationship with you based on that one thing. Also, a lot of ladies do it where they will have sex with somebody really early on. This is why I talk about not having sex before you're in a relationship, because then you get emotionally involved, you're feeling some kind of way about what happened, and you like, I need reassurance, I need a relationship right now. And you've only been with this person, you've only been talking to this person for like 5 days. It's probably not going to happen. A relationship is generally going to take its natural course. And if you do something and then decide to push it past its natural course, that's when you end up looking crazy. That's when you end up looking desperate. And that's when the person often just decides they don't want to be with you or don't want to try to make things work. Number 2 don't in starting a relationship. Don't do great verbal gestures. Okay? This is often a problem for you. When you start saying things that you really have no reason to say, you end up looking like a jackass in retrospect. What do I mean by that? When you sit there saying stuff like, look, I just met you, but I love you, and I want to get married to you. I want to go to the sun and the moon and back and all this kind of stuff. And then all of a sudden, things don't work as well as you thought they would, and next thing you know, you're saying you don't like them at all. Or when you see that things may not work out so much, you're like, I don't even like you. I don't want to be with you anyway. Things like that, okay? When you start making these great verbal gestures of any kind, that's one of those things where you end up just kind of making a fool out of yourself. Okay? Number 3, no preemptive strikes. And what this basically means is don't panic. What a lot of people do is they see something not going exactly the way they thought it should go, and they immediately panic. For instance, they call on the person and, maybe the person doesn't pick up the phone and doesn't call back for a day. Y'all just started talking. It's like, oh, well, you know what? I knew you probably was going to act this way, and I don't need to be with somebody like that anyway. Don't call me. Okay, that's a preemptive strike. You panicked, and you tried to do something to derail what you thought was going to happen. You thought they were going to blow you off, so you decided, boom, I'm going to blow you off first. Yeah, gotcha. Unfortunately, what happens is when that person texts you back or something and says, oh, well, okay, I don't know where that's coming from, but all right. Now you start feeling bad. You start saying, well, did I mess this situation up? Maybe I was reading that wrong. Then you get in your own head, and next thing you know, you're texting them back, calling them back, and then you do this 2 or 3 times, and you just look really crazy and really desperate. You don't want to do things as a preemptive strike because they make you look crazy and they make you look desperate. You have to be patient with the situation and let it play out. All right? If you like somebody, you have to let it play out. You have to give that person an opportunity to get to like you back. You have to talk to that person. You have to build a relationship with that person. You have to give them a reason to want to call you. Give them a reason to want to go to the next level with you. Not just try to blackmail them or try to push them into making them want to be with you. You got to take it slow, take your time, and don't do any of these things that just make you look a little nuts. Once again, it's your man, Chazzellis. Make sure you go to the askchazzellisproject.com. Make sure you get a consultation, a quick question. Also, you can go to the archive section if you missed some of the live streams. Oh, yeah, and if you got a comment or something like that, and you want to tell me something that happened with you, if you may have done one of these things, or if there's another one on there that wasn't on the list that you might have done, go ahead and put that in the comment box below. Also, make sure you share this video with somebody else. Like and subscribe. Peace.